Hey folks, it's John. We're in the garage again with Bigfoot. This is something I don't normally do, but I was asked. I received this knife from Mark Storm of Storm 3D Knives. Several, you say over a year ago. Because I've been here over a year, so it's about a year and a half ago. But I've had a little bit of use of it, and get a little light on the subject so you can see. It's still too bright. You see that handle? Them handle scales. They're absolutely awesome out in the sunlight. I don't know if you can tell it or not, but there's even some metal flecking in there that my sister hates it. She says it reminds her of a snake, but it's just some honeycomb scales, and it's got blue liners, but yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Mark does a really good job. He really does, and the fit and finish on this is amazing, and everything's nice and smooth. And I like the texture of the honeycomb on the scales. It makes them really grippy. That's you see Ruger in the background. Let me change this camera angle a little bit, and we'll let you look a little better at it. Get you a better look at it. All right. Now this thing, you put a really sharp spine on it. I mean, it's a phenomenally sharp spine. It's so sharp that I had to knock the edge off right here just so that I could do a little thumb push. Had a little thumb to it because it felt like it was going to cut my thumb. It was that sharp, and it scrapes really good. Hopefully that's showing up. See those really fine scrapings, shavings, and it cuts really well. It holds an edge really good. See the little fine curls that it pushes up. It took me a minute to get used to it because, and I questioned him about it. That grind is he says that it's a proper 25-degree grind for a Scandinavian grind. A proper 25-degree Scandinavian grind. And that's good. And it works. It works really good. It just seems a little obtuse to me, a little fat, because I have issues. It's not a bad issue. It just, when I'm making a notch, it doesn't seem to bite as deep as the other knives do. And see, this is what I'm accustomed to. This is my Haveless trade knife. Yes, it's the one with the skinny handle that everybody hates, but I don't mind it. It works well for me, maybe because I'm used to it. But that's about a 15-degree grind, and that's what I'm accustomed to. It's what I'm used to. Is a nice sharp spine, 15-degree spine, 15-degree angle, and it cuts very well. That's what I'm accustomed to. That's what I'm used to. And as you can tell, this thing has been through the ringer. But it does not have a secondary bevel at all. It is I sharpen it nice and flat every time, and it holds a really good edge. But that's not what I'm reviewing right now. What I'm reviewing is this. Oh, and also I'm used to this, which is my Moore Companion, which I've sharpened the spine on. This was my very first bushcrafter knife. It has been through the ringer as well. But I say all that just to say that I'm not accustomed to a full 25-degree angle. It does work very well on wood. I've not tried skinning an animal with it yet. This thing is skinned 18, 20 deer. I've never skinned a deer with this one either. But I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't work. It's got an edge. That's all that matters. Well, it's not all that matters, but you know, I'm sure that it would do the job. It's got that nice sweep to it. It should be able to, you know, get a decent skin with that. I like the way that handle's made. It's nice and fat out here, and neck's down, but it seems to, that swell right there seems to really feel the palm very well, and you got those two fingers choking around it, but it helps to. It's really nice. Ferro rod. Try not to set my box on fire. See, she makes sparks with a ferro rod. She does a really good job. Even leaves the ferro rod nice and smooth. But let's lay right here. It does a really good job. Everything that it does, plus it looks really good. It's a beautiful knife. You can see the mosaic pins. I don't know if it's going to focus in on it. There's your mosaic pin. There's the Mark's stamp, his maker's mark. It's Mark Storm. He's on the Instagram, and he's on Facebook. I'll leave links to his description. I'll leave links to his stuff in the description. I can't even talk. That's I like that sheath pattern. That's the closest thing I could find to that. And it's not a really good match, but it's good enough, I guess. And I usually use it for a neck knife. It's a bit heavy in that it's a nice full 1/8 inch thick knife, maybe 5 millimeters. But so it makes it a little heavier for a neck knife. But I've still got my belt clip on it, so Chris done a really good job on those sheaths. I'll even I'll look at getting his website for his custom sheath work, and I'll try to put that in the description as well. Let's see Ruger over there again, stealing the show, boy. But anyhow, that's like I said, Mark wanted me to do a review on that knife. He does really fine work. He's got some bushcrafter models that are absolutely beautiful. This one I think he calls a Ventuous, and it's a little 3-inch blade, and it's a good little runaround knife. I mean, it's not I wouldn't call that a main knife. I still carry this for my main knife. It's a little bigger, but anyhow, like I said, Mark does really good work, and I'll leave a link to his stuff in the description box, and you can go check him out for yourself. It's he does on Instagram. He'll run some raffles. I think he runs them on Facebook too, but I always catch him on Instagram, and that's actually how I got this one. Is I done a raffle, and it's really good. It helps us poor boys be able to have something really nice. But he seems to be a really good guy. He ain't from around here. I think he's in Austria. But I just had to, other than my entry for the amount that buying my raffle ticket, I had to pay for shipping, which wasn't too bad. So I got roughly $50 in this is like a $400 knife. Yeah, but that's a pretty good deal if you ask me, or at least it was for me. For the guys that didn't win, not such a good deal for them. It's the chance you take. But either rate, I hope I didn't bore you too bad, Mark. I hope I done you justice. It's a really nice knife, and you wanted an honest review, and folks say I ain't smart enough to lie, so it's as honest as I can give you. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope that you'll check Mark out and give him a little business. He's a one-man show, a one-man knife shop. He also designs tribal tattoos. Some of his blades he laser etches some of his tribal tattoos on. He does some really cool stuff. But y'all get out, you have yourself an adventure, and as we say in Mountain Bush Crafters Alliance, go farther and stay longer. Thank you.